many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take no.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The man back in purple in 2019, Dan Bailey, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Down, ready, right 25.
Yeah. Watch the end.
Hey, check. Gun. Bravo. 51.
Now Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check hot route. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check safety.
Recon, 152 fighter. Check 21.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
39. 80 weapon.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. A big run there by Freeman. 48 yards on the ground. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
22. Face.
He's crossing.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Protect the backer.
Got it.
On third down, Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
What we got? Show it up. Show it up.
Check.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he'd played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl.
Check 41.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Hey, Alpha.
51, Mike, 51. Here we go, let's bring it.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
See what you got. Check 43. Check.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. Back 25.
Mike 5-4. I got you. You're over.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Hey. You got
Cousins. This is screen to Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Get off the field, D.
Check up. Yellow.
31's the move. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Tuesday.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. Check.
Hey, 59, ready.
41. We got to wedge that, huh? On the ball.
Let him go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He may try and run. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, Rick Lance.
No.
General West. 11. Five.
Now Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a 1st down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, Sam. Hey, wait.
Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Ready, 280.
51. Here we go. 6 guys.
Hey, express. 39.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
58. 54, south.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go.
Now it's Ryan. Out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. From the left hash, this from 39. Tavecchio puts this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, break. Leo. Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marquise Brown, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey,
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Ready, set. 22. No gain on this defense. No gain.
2nd and 5. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's coming. Double up.
Go.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies. Check. 21. Watch the shot. Hey, echo.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Here's Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Touchdown, defense. Go, Mike.
Hey, South.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
51. Go.
Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, Delta.
54.
11.
54, Mike.
Watch QB up.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tighten up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 99. Check 99. Shoot. Kill.
5.
They'll run again. This time it's a dual look. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Shoot.
On second down, Sheffield looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Down. 70. Indy.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Shoot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Exit. Drop. Rock it.
Check.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Watch the safety creep.
On first down, Sheffield. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got the first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And they got the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Check 41.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be second down. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB.
20. Ready to go.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
51, stop.
41. He's got a wedge that.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Bravo.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
Come on. You better bring it.
41 Mike. 41
From the gun, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 41.
Now Ryan on first down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 28.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Hey, Tuesday. You got time right there. Jay, bye-bye. 15.
Freeman again. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
22.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, 5, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ito Smith, his first carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they go jet sweep. Here's Sanu. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Freeman again, a first down carry.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
At the Vikings' 48-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Freeman.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Space. 51's the mark. Smooth.
To throw is Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 56 yards, and the Falcons cut into that lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready up. Hey, Sam off.
Come on now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, watch it.
They'll look to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hollywood Marquise Brown making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. 41's coming. 41. Hey, South. I think you got it, son. Check. 41 Mike. It's a party now.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Ryan. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Davis.